Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé's Julia Trubkina attempts to restart her life after loss of son. 90-Day. The Last Resort star Julia Trubkina is trying to make a fresh start and working to get her life back on track after her son recently died. Julia used to work multiple jobs back home, but had to work on a farm when she moved to America. While it was something she didn't quite like, Julia discovered her love for dogs via Brandon Gibbs' parents, who had been breeding European-imported German Shepherd dogs. Soon, Julia became a professional dog trainer. She adopted Simba and raised him as her own child. Unfortunately, Simba recently passed away. Julia's latest Instagram story brought some relief to 90-Day Fiancé fans who've been worried about her well-being. In the post, she shared a sweet photo of herself with one of her beloved dogs. Julia had named both Simba and Nala after characters from her favorite movie, The Lion King. While Simba came first, Nala was adopted later and holds just as special a place in Julia's heart, just like a child. In the photo, Julia puckered her lips, leaning in to kiss Nala. She captioned the post, "Alone with myself and Nala," hinting at a quiet, reflective moment between them. She included a song called Reset, Restart, Refocus, seemingly indicating how she plans to move forward after losing her pet. Simba has been an important part of Julia's life since she arrived in America, and she has often shared posts highlighting their close bond. When Julia first moved to the U.S., she had no family or friends, making Simba her first and only companion. She once referred to him as her son and shared that he followed her everywhere, calling him a true mama's boy. Fans who have followed Julia over the years have seen their special connection unfold on social media, even during the ups and downs of her relationship with Brandon. Julia had always been open about not wanting children, but she recently revealed a doctor once told her she may never be able to get pregnant. Her choice not to have kids wasn't entirely personal, but was influenced by a medical diagnosis. Instead, she found joy in being a dedicated pet parent. Even Brandon, who previously urged her to have children, came to understand the depth of her connection with their dogs. Her love for them led to the creation of Kingdom for Dogs, a business offering monthly pet boxes. Simba was her heart, and now he's gone. 90-Day. The Last Resort star Julia's subscription service not only honors Simba's memory, but also brings joy to other pet owners. Her ability to find purpose and build a career after such a heartbreaking loss is truly inspiring. Julia's journey highlights the power of resilience, even in life's most painful moments. Simba lives on in her cherished memories and in the work she does to make him proud. After years of struggling to find her path in America, Julia finally found success by embracing her deep love for Simba and for dogs of love, grief, and healing. And for 90-Day Fiancé star Julia Trubkina, that mosaic was recently shattered by the heartbreaking loss of a cherished companion she referred to as her son. While not a child in the traditional sense, the bond she shared with her beloved dog, Simba, was anything but ordinary. And now, in the soft but determined steps of rebuilding, Julia is attempting to find purpose and light in the heavy shadows of loss. The Russian-born reality star, known for her fiery wit, dance background, and turbulent but loving relationship with husband Brandon Gibbs, has always worn her heart unapologetically on her sleeve. Fans first met her on Season 8 of 90-Day Fiancé, where she transitioned from go-go dancer to rural farm dweller on Brandon's family farm in Virginia. Her struggles, adjusting to American life, wrangling farm animals, and navigating overbearing in-laws, quickly made her a relatable and endearing figure. But behind the on-screen drama, there was one constant source of comfort: Simba. Julia often referred to Simba as her baby or son on social media, sharing heartfelt photos of him curled in her lap, walking beside her on trails, or simply watching her from across the room. His soulful eyes and small frame captured the hearts of fans, many of whom had followed their story over the years. So when she announced his passing on Instagram earlier this year, it struck a deep chord, not only for her, but for a community of followers who had watched that bond flourish. "Today my heart is broken," she wrote in the caption, paired with a picture of Simba resting peacefully in his bed. "I lost my son. I can't explain this pain. He was my world." The words were raw, the grief palpable. In an instant, the emotional scaffolding that had supported her through so many life transitions seemed to collapse. What followed was a silence more powerful than any tear-filled video. Julia stepped back from social media. She paused her lighthearted reels and signature comedic takes. It was a mourning in full view, yet respectfully private. Fans sent thousands of messages, notes of condolence, poems about pet loss, shared memories of their own beloved animals. It became clear that Simba's life had extended far beyond the confines of Julia's home. He had touched many. But grief, while profound, is not the final chapter. In recent weeks, Julia has begun to open a new page, tentatively, gently, but with courage. Her journey toward healing is not marked by grand gestures or dramatic changes, but by the quiet resilience of someone who refuses to let heartbreak harden her spirit. Her first post after Simba's passing was a simple photo of a sunrise captioned, "New Day. New start. I don't know what comes next, but I want to keep going." The symbolism was clear. After the longest of emotional nights, she was allowing a sliver of morning light to break through. That light has taken the form of small routines, morning walks, gardening, painting, and even returning to dance. In her Instagram stories, Julia recently shared snippets of her stretching at a dance studio, writing, "Movement helps me breathe again." There's a quiet poetry in that, a dancer regaining her rhythm after stumbling through sorrow. She's also reconnected with the fan base that once helped her find her footing in America. Through live Q and as an open-hearted captions, Julia has begun to speak more candidly about grief, healing, and self-compassion. "I didn't expect to lose him so soon," she shared. "But I think he gave me more love than most people experience in a lifetime. Now I want to honor him by living fully." Part of that full life may include expanding her creative horizons. Julia has hinted at new projects in the works, potentially a memoir or a blog dedicated to life after pet loss, complete with tips for coping and tributes to animal companions. Fans have responded with overwhelming support, expressing that her vulnerability has helped them process their own losses. Brandon, too, has been a quiet pillar of support. Though not always center stage, he's been seen in recent photos holding Julia close during a hike or simply sitting beside her on a porch swing. Their journey hasn't been without its challenges, but in this season of mourning, their bond appears deeper, rooted in mutual care and quiet understanding. Julia's process of healing underscores something that resonates beyond television, beyond celebrity. Grief doesn't have a script. It comes in waves, in silences, in unexpected laughter or tears at the grocery store. For Julia, the journey of rebuilding her life after Simba's passing is one shared with thousands who understand the profound ache of losing a pet and the slow, hopeful journey of finding oneself again.